Come on, we're gonna make it. Climbing the mountain is taking that step upwards. It's doing that little bit more. It's doing that little something that makes it just a little bit more special, a little bit more worthwhile. It's currently 6 AM, it's freezing cold. We're about to walk up the gorge, Cheddar Gorge, in order to find something called the Blue Hour. The Blue Hour is the half hour, weirdly enough, before sunrise, where the sky goes this wonderful colour of blue. What better time to film one of my videos? It is a 40-minute hike uphill. Let's get started. I could have made this video in my back garden. I could have gotten the sunrise as dawn trickled through the trees, making beautiful patterns of light on the grass. I could have done that. But this video isn't about what I could have done. This video is about going just a little bit further to make something that little bit more special. And that was why I decided that this video had to be filmed on top of a cliff. The difficult aspect of the Blue Hour is the timing, in that it is dependent on the sunrise. We were filming in early February, and it was really cold. My face was already numb by this point, which is why I think I called this climbing the mountain. Climbing the mountain, climbing the mountain, climbing the mountain. We only had the resources to attempt this filming once per week. So if we couldn't get to do it 1 week, we had to delay by 7 days. And that would have also meant the sunrise would get earlier and earlier with each passing week. Time was of the essence. So you may be wondering why we're doing this. It's early in the morning, it's like 3 degrees centigrade. It's all uphill. It's because we're going to get a really cool shot. We're going to be doing some filming, and it's going to look amazing. I'm very much looking forward to this. And we tried to do this one last week, but it was raining. But this is the point. Climb the mountain, do that little bit more, and it will be worth it. I am not the most physically fit of individuals. I am also still a complete noob with regards to vlogging, but I didn't let that stop me. This ascent was not easy. There were several times that we very nearly called it quits and just went home to be comfortable and warm. Well, it's rather handily. Some people have left these massive sticks behind for us to walk up with. Thank you, whoever left them. Made life a lot easier. Look, I know I wasn't exactly climbing Everest, but stick or no stick, this was still quite a treacherous climb. The ground was sodden and slippery from the rain, and the mud hit a dangerous mess of rocks and roots and vines. In case you're wondering what's in the bag, it's all the stuff that I need in order to record this piece of music at the top of the gorge. Laptop, cables, stands, that sort of thing. All very essential. I think we're about halfway. Let's go. You'll notice I was using an Asda bag for life, and you may be wondering why that is. Honestly, I just thought it looked funnier. It was a bastard to carry, though, I can tell you that. Next time I'll just use a bigger backpack. Even though we carefully timed our hike so that we should arrive at the cliff top a good 45 minutes before the sunrise, the Blue Hour was already coming into view. Whenever we paused for rest or fuel, we'd take a look out at the Somerset skyline and just took it all in. The birds were starting to wake up, and hearing the dawn chorus as we looked out at miles and miles of countryside dotted with small patches of sleeping towns was incredible. But we were running out of time. It was a good thing that we were nearly there. Or so we thought. Oh my god, we are so close. We're so nearly there. Oh, I don't even know if I'm pointing the camera in the right way, but we're so nearly there. Look at that moon. That's our destination over there. The sun is rising. This unfortunately means we're likely to miss the Blue Hour, but it's still a sunrise and it's looking fantastic. We're nearly there. We had done this hike once before with friends, and it was that walk with them that inspired me to film at this very specific location. The trouble was that when we first walked this path, it was in clear daylight. Things looked very different in the dark. And this fact will be important to remember. We did stop a few more times to try and get our bearings, and we were sure we were on the right track. We thought we recognised the areas we were in, but to be honest, unless you're an experienced hiker, every clearing with a few trees looks like every other clearing with a few trees. But seriously, something didn't feel right. Still, we pressed on. John Anderson of Yes, whenever they perform the song South Side of the Sky, he starts with a nice little speech saying about we all have mountains that we have to climb. Today, this is my mountain. The hill, range, gorge. Yes, John! Yeah! You hear that motivating shout of perseverance I called out to John Anderson? Well, this is where we reach the end of Act 2 of the hero's journey. I wish I had some more dramatic footage, but literally, this is what we got. Not very cliff edgy, is it?
I guess we'll keep going.
We were on the wrong bloody mountain!
Okay, so we've crested one mountain. Word of advice, if you're going to climb the mountain, make sure it's the right mountain.
It's hard to describe how bad I felt at that moment. I was feeling incredibly hard done by. Remember, we could only attempt this shoot once per week, and even then only if weather conditions were favourable. Every week that the shoot was delayed, sunrise got earlier and earlier. I was all prepared to scrap the whole thing. How did we go the wrong damn way? You saw the signpost. We were certain that this was the route we'd taken the last time. We'd gotten so close, and it seemed all for naught. But then...
We're not...
I think it's over here.
What?
I think the mountain is over there.
Let's go! I think I'm gonna make it. I think I'm gonna... Whoop!
Major fracture detected.
Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. That really hurt, but it was funny. Here we go. Look at that. Oh, mate. Woo!
We'd made it! This was the exact spot! Finally! Looking out across miles and miles and miles of the Somerset landscape, right early in the morning, just as the sun was poking over the horizon.
This is brilliant. Look at that. Yeah!
It felt worth it. It felt good. We'd done it. We climbed the mountain. The mountain isn't always fun to climb. In fact, a lot of the time it isn't. A lot of the time it sucks balls. But it's not about the steepness of the climb or the time or effort you put into it.
Climb the mountain. Oh, it's a hill.
But it's a mountain to us.
It's a mountain to us.
It's about what you learn on the way, what obstacles you overcome, and of course, the destination that you're striving for. I didn't only get a cool video, which you can check out over here. I got to watch the sunrise on a cliff edge, eating bagels with my wife, and it was amazing. Climb the mountain. I hope this inspires you.
Well, we missed the blue hour, unfortunately, but we got a rather awesome sunrise shot. We are very much exhausted. Do you want to be in the video? Yeah? There we go. This is my beautiful wife who has been able to help me with all of this. Fully Eskimoed, yeah. It was freezing up there, but we did it. We climbed the mountain / hill, and we were there just to make a slightly more impressive video than we would have on the ground. But we also benefited from seeing that absolutely incredible vista. Whoa, I just dropped my guitar. You're probably saying, oh, Wild, why don't you have a case? It's like, I do have a case. It's in storage. Because I hadn't had to transport my guitar for a while. But yeah. So, oh, it's so chill. If you go the extra mile, if you climb the mountain, you might be able to get something out of it. You've got little baby goats. That's so cute. I'm going to end the vlog here. It's worth it to do just that little bit more. Can we still see them?
Oh, look at it. It's so tiny.